Fernando Alonso has never been one to rush decisions, and as Formula One heads into its most radical regulation. Change in decades. The two-time world champion is taking exactly that approach when it comes to his future. At 44 years old, the Aston Martin driver remains the most experienced and oldest competitor on the 2026 grid. Retirement has been a recurring topic around Alonso for several seasons. But now the Spaniard has revealed a clear timeframe for when he expects to make his final call on whether his legendary F1 career will continue. Speaking to Spanish outlet AS, Alonso explained that the sweeping technical overhaul for 2026 makes any early judgment nearly impossible. With brand new cars, power units, and performance windows, the competitive order could shift dramatically over the course of the season. This year, we need to wait longer, Alonso admitted. The progression of the cars will be incredible. Instead of finding 1 or 2 tenths with an upgrade, teams could suddenly gain 8 tenths or even a full second. That reality, he believes, will create massive performance swings throughout the year and potentially redefine which teams are fighting at the front, in the midfield, or struggling at the back of the grid. Because of that uncertainty, Alonso has set September as his personal deadline to decide his future. Making a decision in April or May could be right or completely wrong by September, he explained. The longer you can wait, the better. My intention is to wait until around September to decide. However, Alonso made it clear that raw lap time alone won't determine his choice. The physical and mental demands of modern Formula One are just as important as on-track competitiveness. It's not only about performance, he said. I have to see how I feel, how motivated I am, how much the travel, media work, marketing, and everything outside the car weigh on me. Still, Alonso sounded optimistic about Aston Martin's trajectory under the new rules. He expects the team to start the season conservatively but improve steadily as development ramps up, something that could heavily influence his motivation to stay. I think the team will improve a lot during the year, Alonso noted. Starting slower and then clearly getting better is motivating. Seeing the car improve and results follow makes you want to continue. There is, however, one final complication: the driver market. Alonso acknowledged that Aston Martin may not be able to wait indefinitely, as teams need clarity to secure alternatives if a seat opens. If the team needs to know earlier to avoid missing out on other drivers, then I'll feel pressure to decide sooner, he concluded. For no, the door remains open and one of F1's greatest careers hangs delicately between one last chapter and a historic farewell.